All right. Awesomeness, awesomeness, pure awesomeness. Looks like we're good. All right, everybody. Happy Thursday. Just give me a little bit to make sure we got everything going here. And it looks like we do. Awesome. Got it there. As always, we're always waiting for it on the phone here. See if my phone wants to play nice. Phone doesn't want to play nice. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Whenever I do this whole like Facebook Live thing, man, it's like the app on the phone just doesn't want to play along. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. But here's the deal, man. Dude, we got so much awesomeness. There we go. There it is. There it is. So much awesome stuff going on right now, man. So much awesome stuff going on. And what we have tonight, very special training for you guys, and especially in lieu of what's going on this month with the 30-day blitz, what's going on this coming Saturday with our big, huge, massive team webinar that we got going on. I will share that link with you guys again. If you guys need that link, I'll get that link for you so you guys can have that. But here's the deal. Super awesome, super fired up, super excited tonight. We're going to go over really how you can connect with your audience, your perfect avatar. And your avatar basically is almost like your online mirror image. You know, the perfect kind of mirror image of you, who you're marketing to, who you're advertising to. So example, like if I were to explain to you guys like my target audience, my perfect target audience, I'm 40 years old, I'm married, I have a son. So I typically am going to market to other guys or, sometimes women who are married between 35 and 45 and may or may not have children. That's really my perfect audience. You know why? Because I can speak to those people. I can really speak to those people. So if you're 21-year-old and you're in college and you're a female and you love health and fitness, you're not going to market to a 50-year-old fat slob who loves to eat Doritos all day. It's just not going to work that way. You typically market to kind of like your mirror image, which is your avatar, okay? So we're going to get into that tonight. We're going to talk about that and why that's important, and really, really why that is important now, right now, today, during our 30-day blitz, so you guys can use the tools and training and everything that we go over tonight. You can take that and you can apply that to your business. You can apply that to your emails, to your ad copy, to your marketing, and plain and simple, tonight's going to help make you a better marketer, okay? And if it doesn't, then I failed. I didn't do my job. But hopefully I'm going to do my job tonight, serve you, and give you guys really good content. Now, I always talk about ILT, which is invest, learn, teach. I invested my time, sometimes money. I learned something, and then I turn around and I teach that to you. So that's exactly what I'm doing today, because what I'm sharing with you tonight, I learned last week, and I said, "Oh man, that is really good stuff. I gotta teach that to the group." So that's exactly what we're doing. So I would expect that you would take what I'm going to share with you tonight, and then turn around and lend that to other people. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. That's right, Eric Trujillo. Invest, learn, teach. Actually, learned that from Ray Higdon. He's kind of a smart guy. So here we go. Before we get into let me see, where do I want to be? I got to pull up my screen here. Some of you guys are already jumping in my document tonight. That's kind of cool. Before we get into the actual content, I can't talk. Before we get into the content tonight, shout outs. We've got to throw some shout outs on there, because 30-day blitz, some of you guys are taking massive action, and it's paying off big time. Right, Sean Mullen? And our team has grown 80 people in 4 freaking days. Are you kidding me? Wait till Saturday. Like, this blitz is on fire right now. All right. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to share my screen, and it's shout out time. Okay. So let me pop open my email real quick, and I'm not going to go through all of these like I did. I went way in depth a couple nights ago, but I'm just going to throw out some shout outs right now. These are, as you can see, this is my inbox. This is my personal inbox right here. So we're getting right here what's called a non-personal email. This means that people below me are signing people up. So who is rocking it right now? Who's making it happen? So Karen Rodwell, congratulations. You are signing people. Karen Rodwell, again, congratulations. Great job. Donald Leith, my man, Dr. Leith, great job there. Donald Leith is sponsoring people. Ooh, looks like I just sponsored somebody. That's cool. Peterson, again, you guys heard that name on Monday. That dude was rocking it. Who do we got? Robert Esposito. Congratulations, Robert Esposito. Good job. Keith Milbury. Good to see you. He's kind of new. He's rocking it. Robert Esposito again. Robert Esposito again. It's the Robert Esposito show tonight and the Peterson show. There he is again. Awesome job. So check this out. A lot of the times, here's another shout out because I am on a lot of different, you guys have your own systems in place. So sometimes I will opt into your pages to make sure they work and test your funnel and everything. So here's my man, David Haynes. Not only is David Haynes stepping up, he's climbing the ladder, man. He's about to rank up and he's about to get to his next position, which I believe is Sapphire, if I'm not mistaken, David. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he's also going to NLS New England, which is April 14th. He's going to be live at the event, meeting Joel, meeting me, having drinks, networking, raising his game up a level. And what is he doing? He's sending emails out to his list about the upcoming webinar. That dude's taking action. Rock on, brother. Alex Mercedes. I told you about this name. I told you about this name the other night. I said, watch out for this name. There he is again, Alex Mercedes. Awesome job, brother. Bogdan Grauer. I hope I say that name right. He's kind of new. He came on board a couple of weeks ago, followed our simple training steps. Now he's sponsoring people. Awesome job, dude. Awesome job. Love it when you guys win. Alex Mercedes again. Great job, brother. Richard Hall, good to see you. He hasn't sponsored people in a while. He's back in it now, so good to see him rocking and rolling. Donald Leith, Mr. Leith, good job again. Donald Leith again. Donald Leith again. Donald Leith. It was almost a Donald Leith show. We had 3 in a row. Good job, buddy. Robert Esposito. All right, so you guys get the point. A lot of good stuff going on right there. And what I also want to do is I want to head over to the leaderboards. Now, these are updated every 24 hours. But I just want to go over the leaderboard. Like you guys are right here in the 6-figure community right now. We're in a group of over 3,000 people. And this is just in our team group right here. Now in all of Now Lifestyle, there's literally almost 40,000 people inside of Now Lifestyle. And this is the top 10 leaderboard out of almost 40,000 people. Okay. So here you go. You got Krista Burke right there. Krista Burke in our group, rocking it, kicking butt, okay? Sean Mullen, my man, crushing it. Number 2 on the top 10 weekly sales generated. Oh, and BT Dubs, he's also hitting the top 10 for leads generated. That's how you rock it. You drive leads. The more leads you drive, the more sales you get. Plain and simple. Sean gets it. Sean's getting it right now. Look at this guy right here, Fontaine Hunter. That dude just joined 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, already crushing the leaderboard. How did he do that? How did he hit the leaderboard after only being in for 2 or 3 weeks? He followed our getting started steps. He took action. Voila, there you go, rocking it. David Kilby, another dude, awesome man. He's in our group. He's rocking it. How about this all-star from last night? She helped crush the webinar last night with Ashley and Adam, which they did a fantastic job, by the way. So you got Nicole driving leads, and BT Dubs, again, she's also on the top 10 sales generated leaderboard for the week. So awesome job. Who's this guy, Mr. Paul Hood? He's rocking in our group right now, hanging out on Ree Sutton's team, doing a great job hitting the top 10 weekly sales leaderboard. Awesome job to you, my friend. And I think that's it. Kenny Feltman. How could I leave out Kenny Feltman? Look at this guy. He's been playing around for a while now, and he's starting to take some action now. Look at him showing up on the leaderboard. Awesome job, Kenny. Appreciate your brother. So we're gonna jump into the content now. Just a shout out to all those people that are taking action, rocking it, driving the leads, making things happen, man. So what we're gonna get into now is how to write effective ad copy. Now, when you hear the term ad copy, for all of you guys that are brand new, ad copy is just a fancy way for saying the words on paper or the words in a document. That is ad copy. It's just a fancy term, okay? And that's all it really means. It's just the words. That's all we're talking about, all right? So how to write effective ad copy or email copy, because what I'm going to cover tonight, you can use in either way. If you're going to write an ad you're going to market it online, you're going to use Facebook ads, you're going to use like Google pay-per-click or a blog or something like that. Any type of advertisement that you're going to use. It could be a Facebook post. We could be talking about a Facebook post. But any type of advertisement that you're going to use to get people to take an action to click on your link. That is the entire point of what we're going to cover tonight, is getting people to click on your link by using effective copy, effective words. That's it. That's all we're talking about. So we don't need to complicate this any more than it is, right? So how to write effective ad copy. Number one, first item agenda here. What I want you to do is I want you to step into their shoes. So many times when we write Facebook posts or when we write emails, when we create ads, we do it from our point of view. And that's just wrong. We can't do it from our point of view. Yes, we know that what we have to offer is really freaking awesome. We know that the business is awesome. We know that the products are awesome. We know that the workout system is awesome. We know that the whole shebang is just really freaking cool. Okay, we know that. We get that. That's why we're here. However, do they know that? So we have to step into their shoes. Put yourself in from their point of view and think, why should I give a crap what this person is emailing me or what this person is saying in their post? Why should I care? All right. So you're going to do that. Think of your perfect avatar. Now, I mentioned this earlier, your perfect mirror image. Like, who are you trying to connect with? Who are you talking to? And when you write an ad, when you write a post, you're not writing to all of Facebook. You're not writing an email to tons and tons and tons and thousands and hundreds or even multiple people. You're going to write an email or you're going to create an ad for one person. I want you to connect with one singular person and put yourself in their shoes. So think of your avatar and what they want to accomplish, all right? Phrase your ads and email in a way that appeals to them, okay? So step into their shoes. What are they looking for? What are their needs? And how can you help solve that? Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. If it does, throw me a couple likes and let me know that something's going on. You guys are picking up, catching what I'm throwing, picking up what I'm putting down, smelling what I'm stepping in, whatever. All right, so number two, número dos, objections. We all know this. You and I both know that people don't like being sold. They don't like being pitched. And everybody, when you talk about business with someone or people are reading about an opportunity, everyone is just sitting there waiting in defense mode. They're waiting to object. It's price. It's I don't have enough time, or I don't understand that, or there's no way I can do whatever their, insert excuse here. Okay. Everybody has an excuse. And Nick Anderson says it all the time. Excuses are like buttholes. Everybody's got one, right? And to quote the infamous Jim Rohn always says, if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. And that's really all it is. So when it comes to objections, there's always going to be something in their way that's going to prevent them from taking action. So as you write your copy, as you write your words, you want to be able to take away those objections. So when you're thinking of stepping into their shoes and when you're thinking you're connecting with that perfect person, right? So for me, here's a perfect example of objections, okay? So if I'm going to appeal to someone who's 35 to 45 years old, that is a parent that maybe wants to provide a better lifestyle for their family, that's really my target audience. So if I want to appeal to those people and I want to put myself in their shoes, I got to rule out the objections. So if I'm a parent, and I'm talking to another parent, they might be really busy. They might have 2 or 3 kids. They might be going to soccer practice, hockey practice, taking them to school, doing homework with them and all. They might be like really, really busy. So what I want to talk about is I want to be able to rule out, I might not have to rule out price, because if I'm talking to a couple of parents, they might be working, or maybe they may or may not be working. But the biggest thing for them most likely is the time crunch, or maybe I don't have, a supportive spouse, supportive significant other, whatever it is. But I want to be able to rule out that objection with my copy by saying, how would you like to earn $500 or more per week in less than 30 minutes a day? Discover how this system is user-friendly for newbies, so you don't have to be a tech wizard or a rocket scientist to figure this out. Any beginner can learn how to set up this system in less than an hour and have an automated business running in less than 30 minutes. So it's like I rule out the objection and I show them that, yes, they can make money in as little as 30 minutes a day. And if they really want it, they'll find that 30 minutes. If they really want it, they'll find that 30 minutes, okay? But talk in a way where you can rule out the objections by, phrasing things a certain way, all right? The hook, very, very, very important. You want to mirror your audience's end goal with the first sentence to grab their attention, okay? So again, if I were to lead off with an ad, or if I were to lead off with a Facebook post or whatever it is, and I led off by saying, imagine just for a moment that every morning you woke up to commissions flowing into your bank account, and all it took you was just 30 minutes a day to earning more than $500 per week. And I led off with that. And then after that opening statement, then I got into a little bit more of the why it makes sense, why this is the right time, maybe hit on a couple of pain points. Don't you want to get out of the rat race? Aren't you sick and tired of all the credit card debt? Aren't you sick and tired of not having enough time with your family or not having time with your spouse or significant other? Hit on some pain points, then provide the solution again. But you want to hook them right in that first section that's going to get their attention. It's kind of almost the same thing as your subject line. It's almost the same thing as your subject line, where plain and simple, if you're writing an email, the subject line has to get the email open. That's the number one most important thing, because you could have the most amazing email in the world, that has so much content. But guess what? If your subject line sucks, no one's going to open the email. So it's always good in that subject line is to ask a question where the answer is provided in the body of the email, or leave a cliffhanger in the subject line that's going to make them have that curiosity, that intrigue that's going to get them to open that email. But the hook, you really need to make sure that you're leading off with almost their pain point, what's going to solve their problem, and then tie it into the benefits. Now, we'll get into the benefits in a second. So number 4, emotional triggers. Emotional triggers are actions let me rephrase that. Actions are always triggered by emotions. Buying decisions are always emotional, period. End of story. You guys can look it up. It's a fact. People read something, they experience an emotion, which is going to cause them to click through. It's going to cause them to click on your ad. Something that you're going to say in your copy is going to have some type of emotional reaction. So if you were talking about, I just mentioned pain points. You're in your ad, you're in the body of your email, or you're in the body of the ad. What you want to be talking about is their pain points. You're going to connect with them on an emotion level. Aren't you sick and tired of not being able to spend enough time with your family? Or are you sick and tired of, running out of money before you run out of month? You know what I mean? Are you sick and tired of, not ever being able to pay off your student loan? Here's a way. You want to hit them on an emotional level that triggers, you know what? I am sick and tired of that. I do need a better way. I do need out of this rat race. I'm sick and tired of sitting in my car for 3 hours a day in traffic. This has to stop. What are ways that you can connect with them emotionally? So let me share with you guys a story. And hopefully this is something that you guys can relate to and maybe picture and kind of understand the whole emotional trigger part. All right. And this might help with how you develop your story, how you develop your content. So let's say that you and your significant other, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whoever, you guys decide to take a walk one day and you go to a farmer's market. You go into a farmer's market and the place is hustling, a lot of people around, a lot of vendors. And you go to this corner. And in this corner, there's a nice warm sunny day. It's about 75 degrees out. It's getting a little warm. And you're like, man, I'm getting thirsty. You say to your significant other, I'm getting really thirsty. I want to go quench my thirst. I need a drink. And you're going through the farmer's market and you come up to 2 lemonade stands. There's 2. On the left-hand side is a lemonade stand with a big, huge sign, massive sign. They put a lot of money and a lot of dollars into this sign that says world's best lemonade. And you're like, wow, cool. And there's like a couple of people buying lemonade. And you're like, all right, that looks pretty good. Maybe we should go get some lemonade over there. I guess it's the world's best lemonade. And then you look over to your right and there's another lemonade stand over there. But at this lemonade stand, you notice that it's just a sign. It just says lemonade. That's it. No fancy world's best, no nothing. But there's like 50 people in front of this lemonade stand. And you're like, that's called social proof. Now I got to go over there, hey, let's go see what this lemonade stand's all about. And you go over there and there's this little old man. He's by himself and he's serving lemonade and he's happy as can be, serving lemonade and people are loving it. So you go up to the old guy and you inquire and you say, hey, why is everybody over here? And the old guy tells you and he says, hey, you know what? I've been serving lemonade for the past 40 years. It's my wife's passion. And we've been doing this for the last 40 years at this farmer's market. We have lemonade trees in our backyard, and we've been doing this because my wife loves making lemonade. She loves her lemonade trees, and she loves making people smile. That's all she ever lived for. All she wanted to do was serve lemonade and see the smile on people's face after they drank her homemade organic lemonade. Last year, my wife passed away, and all she wanted to do was just live her life selling lemonade. And this year was the first year I had to do it on my own. And it's the first year that I had to live out my wife's legacy and make her lemonade and see the smiles on people's faces. So I'm here today and I'm here forever until I die serving my wife's lemonade because that is my passion and that was my wife's passion. I don't know about you, but I'm buying that dude's lemonade. So those are the emotional triggers. Now, what are the benefits? What are the benefits to buying that guy's lemonade? It makes you feel good. And by the way, it's damn good lemonade, but it makes you feel good. And he gets to know that she's happy serving her lemonade. So when it comes to benefits, it's not about you. We all know that what we have is awesome. We all know that. But think about the benefits for them. Go back to step number 1. Put yourself in their shoes. You guys know that if you guys see a car commercial, you could have a car commercial come on and be like, hey, it does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds or 3.8 seconds. Or this is the biggest, fastest, super most awesome, wicked engine ever designed. Who gives a shit? But if there was a car commercial that said, when you sink down into these supple luscious leather seats, you are going to be so comfortable that you're going to feel like the car is driving itself. That's a car that I want to sit in. So what are the benefits of what we have to offer? Time freedom, financial freedom. Nobody gives a shit about a really awesome autoresponder. Some people might, but they're few and far between. But nobody gives a crap about that. People love the fact that it saves them time. People love the fact that it automates their life and it gives them time freedom back. That is a benefit. I like the fact that I can go to the gym and I can get a great workout in in under 10 minutes. That's a benefit. Okay? Talk about benefits. What are the benefits to them? Solve their problem first. Don't worry about what you think and how cool you think all this stuff is. Think about the benefit to them and how it's going to solve their problem. All right? Personalized URL. All right? Why should you have a personalized URL? Do you want, and I'll do this live so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about right here. So if I'm going to create an ad, or I'm going to write a Facebook post, I'm going to put a link in my email, I'm going to create an ad on Facebook and a Facebook ad. Do I want to go nowlifestyle.com/Daniel J. Kump? Let me see if I can spell that right. Daniel J. Kump /FB ad /post /1. Click my link. Looks really cool. No, you don't want to be doing that. That's not professional. Now, needless to say, if you're going to do this in an email, you could certainly take that link and embed that into a sentence or embed that into a word. That makes sense. But if you're going to do something on Facebook, you could use a link shortener. You could use a Google shortener. You could go to Bitly. And for those of you guys that are new that are watching this, just Google it. Just go and Google Bitly. You can take like a link and you can shorten it and then customize it. And like you could name the link whatever you want. All right. However, if I was talking to, let's say I'm advertising our new coaching funnel. I'm advertising our new coaching funnel. And I'm talking in my copy about how somebody could earn $500 or less, $500 a week with just 30 minutes a day, and they can have the benefit of having their own success coach work side by side with them. So to ensure their success. Okay. So not only can I learn how to create a business in just less than 30 minutes a day, but I can also have somebody side by side with me that's going to help me out. So what would my link look like? My link would be something like and this is one of my actual links, my 6-figure success story.com. That fits the ad. That fits the post that I'm talking about. If I'm talking about coaching and creating income, my 6-figure success story is a perfect fit. So have your URL tie in with what you're talking about. Or you could also have it be, you could have your personalized URL be customized to you. Okay. SeanMullen.com, JohnWeberg.com, ReeSutton.com. Have it be personally branded to you, but don't use a company link. Don't use the nowlifestyle.com /Daniel J. Kump / blah, 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 whatever. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to click on that. All right. So you can go to, like Sean said, you can go to GoDaddy, you can go to Bitly. Sean's actually posting that, dropping some bombs down in the comments below. Okay. So those are some tips there. Now, lastly, number seven, call to action, CTA. That's a phrase that you guys will hear in this business all the time. CTA. You got to give them something to do. Don't leave it hanging. Don't leave a cliffhanger and just be like, benefit, and then not tell them what to do. Here's a hint, and I hope you can hear me. Believe it or not, people like being told what to do. And you guys see this all the time. For those of you guys that are in Now Lifestyle that come into our community, a lot of times people will come in there and be like, help, I have no idea what to do. Really, that's a cry for help of them just saying that they don't feel like reading, because when you read the dashboard, there's a link that says start here. In the email that they get, there's a link and something in the email that says click this button to get started. So when people say help, I have no idea what to do, they're really looking for someone to go click this, click that. People like being told what to do. So in your ad, in your email, give them a call to action. And you can, when you go back to the hook and talking about that first sentence, you can recap that first sentence with the call to action. So if you're the type of person that would like to get more freedom and time back in your life, start earning your first $500 online by clicking this link and getting started, and start working with your success coach. I just gave them something to do. And I connected it to why they're there, the overall hook. Okay? So always, always, always have a call to action. Every single email should always have a call to action. Every single ad should always have a call to action. All right? So I hope this stuff makes sense, guys. Number one, step into their shoes. Give it, look at things from their point of view. Why should they bother? Let them know, what are the benefits to them? Why should they even care? Put yourself in their position. So it's important to them. It's not important to you. It's important to them. Objections, rule out the objections. Time, money, whatever. Rule it out. Find a way to rule it out. Now, also keep in mind too, I got to throw this out there. When you guys are writing ads and when you guys are writing copy words, when you guys are doing this stuff, it's going to take you time to get really good at this stuff. Now, for me, I'm still not a pro. I'm learning every day. I just learned this stuff last week. Now I'm teaching it to you. I just learned something really cool yesterday about Instagram that I had no idea. I never knew. We're always learning. So it's going to take you time to get really good at this stuff. But also, big key focal point here. Don't feel like you have to get all 7 into your very first ad or your very first email or your 10th email. It doesn't really matter. You may not get all 7, but try to get as many as you can. Reread it a couple of times. Make sure it makes sense. Here's a cool thing too. And folks like Daniel Ortiz have already been doing this. If you guys have an ad, if you guys have an email that you want to share with us before you send it, you guys can jump into our Skype group if you're a paid member and send us your email copy and say, here, this is what I'm going to send to my list. What do you think? I'm happy to read it. Our team is happy to read it. Give you a little feedback, say, yeah, it was awesome, or hey, I might change this. We're here to help you. Hope you guys realize that. We're here to help you. All right. So don't feel like you have to get all 7. But these are the things that you want to think about, especially right now during our 30-day blitz. As we're getting people, we're inviting. You guys should be all about inviting right now, driving traffic, inviting your leads, inviting your free customers, inviting your paid customers, inviting everybody to get on this webinar on Saturday. All right. And bring their guests, bring people, invite as many people as possible. Get really good at inviting using these 7 tips. Okay. So hope that makes sense. I know I was recapping, but I think you guys get the point. And you guys have this document. It's right above or below this video, depending on what device you're on. And you guys can take this, use it, print it, fold it into paper airplanes, use it as a drink coaster, or actually make notes on it and get some use out of it. So other than that, if you guys have any questions about this, drop them down below. Happy to help you guys out. If you got some value out of this, hopefully we're connecting here. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. If so, throw me some likes, throw me some hearts, throw me some loves. Let me know that we're connecting here. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down, catching what I'm throwing, smelling what I'm stepping in. All right. Sound good? All right. Cool. Boom. Thank you, Ree. Appreciate that. Ken Pringle in the house. What's going on, my brother? All right. Let's see. What else we got? All right. Like I said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop them down below. All right. Cool. All right. Carlos says, awesome content. Thank you, my man. Carlos, I will be seeing you at NLS New England, my friend. Donald Leith, I hope you caught your shout out earlier. If not, you can go back and watch this from the beginning and check that out. Cynthia Eads, good to see you. Ed, how are you, sir? Good to see you. All right, awesome. Well, I believe that is all, my friends, unless you guys don't have anything else. So just some reminders. I know I said that, I would get you guys the link for our webinar on Saturday. Let me just copy that here. And what I'm going to do, so I'm going to go back to, just so you guys can see it, just going to share my screen very, very quickly. Come down here, webinar link for Saturday. And well, that's going to be 4/7 at 11 a.m. Eastern. And there's your link. And all you're going to do is put your username right there. That is it, my friends. So you guys, in case you guys don't have the link to invite people, this is your specific link as long as you are a paid member. This is your specific link that you guys can use to invite people to the webinar. Now, as we were talking about, if you are emailing people and you are, right to this personalized URL. Now, if you are inviting people to the webinar on Saturday, you don't really want to send them this whole link exposed like that. What you want to do is you want to embed that. So just in case you guys are brand new, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. This is just a lesson for all the newbies, anybody that hasn't done this yet. Let's say that I want to send a message out, okay? I want to send a broadcast out. I want to email all of my leads. So let's just say that I'm running traffic right now, and this is just an example, but I'm running traffic right now to the coach funnel. Coach funnel is one of the highest converting, most recent best funnels that we have right now. So if you're driving traffic for the 30-day blitz, you should be using the coach funnel, okay? Should be using the coach funnel. And again, I know I'm getting a little off topic, but if you guys want to get to the coach funnel real quick, we're under reseller tools, promo links, opportunity, $1 trial. Okay. You're going to go there, hit the drop down, and then you're going to grab, if you're going to be using solo ads, you're using this link right here. If you're using Facebook, you would use this link right here. But as an example, if I just tap on the solo ad one, you're coming down, and then boom, this is your link right here that you are driving traffic to. Okay. Anyway, so back to the topic of if I'm inviting people to the webinar on Saturday, I come in here to my lead capture system, and I've been driving traffic to the coach funnel with the link I just showed you. And I want to send them an email. And webinar Saturday. Don't ever just leave that as your subject line. It's very boring. I'm just doing, this is just an example. Okay, just example. Don't ever do that. All right. And then this is my copy here. And I'm like, hey, Daniel here. What I would do if I was to invite somebody via the lead capture system, I would say something like join the webinar here. Now, obviously, again, for learning purposes, what we just went over, I don't have any of this in the body of the email because I'm just showing you specifically how to put the link in there. Join the webinar here. I like to bold it, make it pop a little more. And then what I would do is I would go to add tracking link, or you could do a regular link, but I like to add tracking link because I like to know how many people are actually clicking on the link. So the text is going to be join the webinar here. And the URL, now I got to put the URL in here. So I just kind of come back to this cool little page. I would grab my link right here. Okay. Oops, copy it the other way. I'm going to copy that. Come back here. Now remember, I still haven't changed my username yet. So where it says your username after the equal sign, I'm actually going to put my username. And then I hit OK. Boom. Now, when this email goes out, it's going to say join the webinar. When they click on that link, they're going to go to this link right here. And that, my friends, is how it's done. Okay. So again, hope that was helpful when you're using email ad copy. Now, if I was going to do that in a Facebook post, or if I was going to do that in some type of ad or somewhere where I could not embed the link into a word, which you can do in an autoresponder or the lead capture system, what I would do is I would go to Bitly. I would go get like a link shortener, and then I would, create a cool word for it, like, join amazing webinar, join amazing webinar, or something, anything. Get creative, but you guys could use a link shortener and just have some fun with that. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. All right, cool, good. Donald Leith got it, cool. Paul Hood, what's up, brother? Hope you caught the shout out earlier. Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, guys, appreciate it. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to finish drinking my late night protein drink. Rocking the vanilla tonight. Very refreshing right now. So that was all. Hope you guys got some value out of that. I probably will be live in here at some point tomorrow, but we're really going to start amping up and getting everybody, as many people as you possibly can, get them on that webinar on Saturday. Again, that is this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. You guys have the link. It was in that document. Plus, I've shared that earlier this week too. So you guys have that own link. Make sure you put your username on there. Get as many people as you possibly can so we can help your team grow and help you rank up and make more money and more money and grow your team and just get you to the level that you truly deserve to be at. So that is all, my friends. Peace and love. Hope you guys got value out of tonight's webinar. I will see you guys on the next webinar. Also, always, I'll see you on the leaderboard. Have a good night.